Hello, souls of the internet, you beautiful people who do beautiful things. Okay, Andrew, can't just use flattery to get subscribers. Alright, so yesterday I claimed I'd be recording a video in which me and my grandmother prepared vegetarian burritos. And I did in fact record that video. But aiming and positioning a camera while stirring chipotle mix and chopping vegetables without a tripod is a very difficult task. Thus, my vegetarian cooking video came out a bit sporadic. Also, my narration wasn't very strong. There was a lot of this. I'm chopping tomatoes. That's key when you make vegetarian burritos. So instead, I'm going to provide you with a different video in which I talk a little bit more about writing. I want to talk about inspiration and where my drive to become a writer first came from. Unfortunately, before I left my grandparents' house, I wasn't able to capture any video footage of my grandfather's bookshelf, which is a key element in showing you how he was one of the key players in influencing me to become a writer. From the time I was a small child, I can remember standing in front of my grandfather's bookshelves in awe, astonished at the volumes of words that stood like ancient relics before my inexperienced eyes. As I grew older, my grandfather started lending me books like The Hobbit, plunging me into these brand new worlds that I never would have dreamed that I'd experience in any way, shape, or form. He also used to tell me these absurd stories about these deranged worlds that would burst into life out of the side of his brain as he spoke to me. The first story that comes to mind is the story of the quest for the perfect key lime pie. A story in which a turtle and a frog murdered a zookeeper and stashed his dead body inside a shark carcass so that if anyone found his body, they'd assume he'd been killed by a shark. And also a story where they come to an island where fairies dance nightly and the perfect key lime pie is guarded by a belligerent cyclops who bears the official title of the Key Lime Pie Sheriff. You can't eat this key lime pie! I honestly believe without my grandfather's influence, his massive collection of books, or his inane fables, I never would have made the decision to create my own books, my own characters. I'd never have dared to imagine other people who wouldn't have existed had I not transferred their lives to paper, people whose emotions and fears closely mirrored my own. But no matter how much I love and care for the people I've created, they are fictional characters. But my grandfather is real, and ever since I was little, he's been pushing me in the right direction. Thank you so much, Gramps. You've succeeded where a father could not. I'll see you all tomorrow. I once had to do a project on my family heritage, and I went and asked my grandfather where our family had come from, and he told me that we are the descendants of Scandinavian pirates. But we aren't.